Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Now then, I've got a Rega Aura Phonostage new demonstrator. Just going to do a quick walk around it really. Rega are particularly good at phonostages, and I think they're one of the very few, and I've said this before, manufacturers who do everything like record players, CD players, amplifiers, speakers, used to do tuners that were very good, who have actually mastered the phonostage as well, because it is, as I've said before, a bit of a black art. Not everybody susses it, because you're working with such tiny signals. The potential for noise ingress and all that sort of thing from other componentry is huge, and so it's very difficult to get a clean, clear, sort of musical sounding product when you're working at that with those sort of signal levels. Rega Reference, I think name kind of their phonostages work really well. Exposure have done the odd really nice phonostage, but other than that, it tends to be the Tom Evanses, the Graham Sleeves, the Graham at Trichord, I can't remember anybody else, but there's a few of them that just purely do the phonostage thing. They tend to be very obsessive. I mean, Tom is just ridiculous. I mean, the levels of filtering and all this sort of thing on the mains input and all this sort of thing is crazy, really. But you get the results. Now, I'm not really going to talk about the sound quality of this as yet. I think I'll save that for a future video, I think. I've got some ideas. So let me just say that this is probably one of the best phonostages I've ever heard, and I think the only one that I know of that does considerably beat it, but then it should, is the Tom Evans Master Groove, but that's £24,000. This is 4,400. So on that scale of things, it's a bit of a bargain, really. It works so well. It's like a little window onto your music. It doesn't impede anything, which is exactly what you want a phonostage to do. But anyway, what we're going to do is basically have a look around it, just show you the sort of features and that sort of thing. As far as it fits into the range, Rega have got quite a range of phonostages now. We've got the little A to D, which is a little tiny in-out box that's got a DAC in it as well, actually. So it's a little get you going. If you've got like a system with no phonostage on, you've just got a budget record player, you just want it for every now and again, then £100, well, 110 I think it is now, just to get you going. But it's a good little phonostage, actually. It beats all its competition around the sort of budget area. It works really well. It's also got a DAC. I must admit my thoughts on the DAC are a little bit not sure. A lot of people buy them because you can transfer your music onto a computer. Pretty much everybody I've spoken to who bought it to do that, when you talk to them in the future, they said they've never done it, or they've done an album and got bored because you have to do it in real time. So, but it will do it, but one of those things. Then there's the Phono MM and the Phono MC, which are about mid 200s roughly. You've got the magnet one and the coil one. Really good phonostage, again, difficult to beat. I think Rothwell, you have to go to the sort of Rothwell Rialto, that sort of thing, to get any headway against an MM or an MC. Then we've got the Aria, which is a wonderful phonostage. I mean, I used to sort of vaguely ignore it in the range, thinking, well, you know, manufacturer making a phonostage can't be amazing, until somebody actually just ordered one off me and rang up saying, this is the best thing I've ever had. I've listened to this, and this, and it beats all of them. And I thought, hang on a minute, perhaps I should have taken this a bit more seriously. I ordered one in and was just bowled over by it. It was just such a good phonostage, and it beats loads of things it shouldn't. It really does. So now we've got the Aura. The Aria is £1,100, by the way. Aura at 4,400. So it's a bit of a leap, but this is sort of part of the reference system. So we've got the reference system is kind of Isis, Osiris, sort of CD amplifier. I can never remember which is which. And then we've got the Aura Phonostage. There will be a Jupiter Mercury pre-power, I think, coming there. I probably remembered that wrongly. So yeah, so there's the big stuff, and it all sort of keys in. The reason I've got this in is because I've bought the Naya turntable in, and really it's almost seen as a package. So you have a Naya with an Aphelion and an Aura, and that seems to be the accepted package top end Rega now. So yeah, here it is. Let's have a look around it. So front panel, quite a big unit actually. This I would say that the frontage is kind of the same size as sort of like an Illicit, but if you look from above, I'd say that's deeper. I haven't measured it, but I'd say, I think an illicit is probably about here. So that is a big unit. It's 13 kilos for a Phonostage. Absolutely bonkers. But it just feels so well made, so sort of solid and well engineered, really. Like all the reference kit from Rega. It's got the same look as the Athos and the Illicit, and with this new sort of chunky look that they've been using. I mean, this isn't a new product. It's been around a while. It's just taken me a while to, buying the Naya has sort of spurred it on a bit, really. But no, I'm glad I have, to be fair, because I think this it's quite an astonishing product, really. Switch is very similar to certain Rega products. I think the reference products and the Athos have the hidden on-off switch, which, can you see it? Can you see it? The slightly shinier part of the surface there is your on-off switch. So that brings on Rega logo. Some people don't like this. I love it. I just like the backlit Rega logo. It's quite retro-y looking, and it's basically them, isn't it? It's their look. So I think that's quite good, really. But 3 buttons on the front here. We've got mono, mute, and a gain switch. They're kind of similar to you'd see on an Athos or an Illicit, whatever. Same buttons. Here we've got some these are very reminiscent. This is capacitance and your load switches, which you can, nice satisfying click as you turn them. Very reminiscent of something like Nagra, really. Nagra amplifiers, whatever tape decks that they do, have these big, nice feel turny type switches. A turny type switch, I don't know if that's a thing or not, but you see what I mean. So yeah, we've got a mono button, which is useful for your mono recordings, mute button, which is fairly useful actually, just knock it off without changing volume settings and things. Gain setting, that gives you a choice of 2 gain settings. I think one's 63.5 dB, the other's 69.5 dB. And then we've got loading for capacitance, for the cartridge. So we've got from 1000 picofarad right up, we've got 2000, 3.2, 4.3, 5.7 picofarad. So quite a broad spread. And loading impedance, again, for cartridge, we've got 50, 100, 200, 300, 400. So it kind of covers most things, really. The gain is quite a useful one. That seems to be more useful than most of these other things, really. The differences with these two here, it's actually quite subtle. Some people put a lot of store in it and get really worried if their loading for their cartridge needs to be 250, and it's only got 200 and 300. It's not going to work. It's not that precise. It doesn't really matter that much. It's a subtle difference. So it's quite well specified. These things aren't hidden away. It's all on the front panel. A lot of Phonostages have them either hidden within on dip switches or on the back on dip switches. But these are some nice touchy-feely controls. So I think it's quite nice actually. It's a good look. It's a good-looking unit. It's sort of, if you spent that amount of money, you feel like you've got your money's worth out of it totally. Anyway, let's have a look at the back panel. So back panel, we've got really good quality phonos, and we've got some XLRs. Left hand side here we've got left right for input, so record player plugs in there. It's MC only, so just one set, no switching or anything like that. And then really good quality RCAs for output, and then your XLRs. Quite rare on UK stuff actually. I don't see many XLR balanced outputs on things at all. It's just not a thing in the UK really. But for American market, I think it's much more sort of rated there. I think really, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. And on the main socket, we've got standard IEC on here, so that means you can use decent quality cables. Been using it with a Nordos Blue Heaven, which is for sale at the moment because there's a new version of it coming. So if you're interested in a Blue Heaven power cable, let me know. Makes a big difference actually, because we're talking about the low-level signals and all this sort of thing. Power cabling and that sort of thing actually does really contribute. So don't dismiss it because logically it doesn't make sense. Just listen to it, and if it makes a difference, it makes a difference. That's the way to go with it. Anyway, yeah. So I hope you like that one. It's an interesting product, and it really adds. The Naya really comes alive with it. It really starts to show you what's going on with the Naya. If you didn't know already, it sort of really lifts things. So yeah, I think we're going to do well with that one. If you want to try one out, just let us know anytime. Just give me a call. In other news, what's going on in other news? Oh, if you're looking for a Plane 3 second hand, I have one at the moment, but it's on eBay. I've decided just to, because I'm going on holiday soon, I just wanted to clear a few things quickly. So if you look on the Cheshire Audio eBay page, this turntable, which is in the box down there, absolutely immaculate Plane 3 in black with an Elise. 3 years old, I think 3 years old exactly at the moment. I think it's currently on at 99 pence, so it won't stay there. Don't think you're going to get it for 99p. You're not, because it will go up rapidly, I think. But anyway, if you go on eBay, Cheshire Audio, Plane 3, really nice one. Actually, really nice one. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in a future video. I was intending to do 2 this week. I don't think it's going to happen now. I'll see if I get a chance tomorrow. I'll see if I get a chance, because I want to do another of the recommended system videos, but they're a bit involved, so I'm not sure I've got time. See you soon.